If you want to get paid the big bucks, you should figure out how to become a lucky person, including but not limited to, being born to the right parents, and at the right time. Other than that, you can become the CEO of a large and aggressive asset manager, like KKR. KKR, traditionally a buyout fund, recently announced salaries of their co-CEOs. Yes, they have two of them, and each is set to receive a cool $1 billion in KKR shares, if the fund's stock price doubles over the next 7 years. Mundane details aside, $1 billion is a lot of money. We recently learned that it'll take us around 32 years to exhaust that billion, if we spend $1 a second. To put $1 billion salary into further context, Goldman Sachs, the storied investment bank on Wall Street, recently announced that its CEO will receive a payout of $30 million over a comparable period of time. Two key takeaways here. First, it is clear that a job with a private equity, or a buyout fund, could be quite a bit more lucrative than a job with an investment bank. That is quite bonkers to think about, because investment banks pay their bankers quite well. But apparently, the funds pay even better. The second takeaway here is that, taking ownership of the risk, or in other words, being the principal, rather than the agent, can lead to big paydays. One of the reasons why funds like KKR are able to afford such humongous payouts, is that they take ownership of assets. They buy and sell companies, and businesses. If they do their job well, if they buy cheap, dress up the company adequately, and sell high, they stand to make a lot of money. Investment banks, more often than not, are the middlemen. They are the ones helping companies like KKR to buy or sell the businesses. The investment banks do not spend their own money to buy and sell companies or businesses. They do not take ownership of assets. And by extension, the risk. What the investment banks earn is fees, which could be orders of magnitude less than what the owners can potentially earn. However, investment banks are not exposed to the risk that things will go belly up. That is, they are not exposed to the potential of loss. It is the owners of the risk, the funds, who have to eat the losses, if and when they come along. It is tempting to say that taking more risk is the way to generate more returns, and more pay. But things don't always go as planned. Like what happened with Archegos, which crashed and burned spectacularly. They were asset owners, and things didn't work out for them. What KKR, and its CEOs are hoping is that things will work out for them, and they'll receive a cool $1 billion at the end of it. So that's it for this one. Consider subscribing, as that is a big morale boost for this tiny channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.